The one I lived in. We shall be waiting for a bus from 2 till 3. 2 से 3 बजे तक. There is a place for 6 terms. That's each page. There is a place for 6 terms. For 6 terms. On each page of next term books. There is a place. There is a place dash 6 terms. Dash each page. Place for 6 terms on each page of next term's books. Alice drank from the bottle and turned. That's a very small girl. Turned into a. Alice drank from the bottle. Turned into. When we draw, we make the pictures. When we draw with the girl. That's the blue dress. With the girl in the blue dress. Sitting the head of the table. Sitting at. Children very fond of swimming. The old man could go on foot, but she preferred going by car. That's the top of the hill. On the top of the hill, the tourists could see hundreds of cars running quickly from the top of quickly along the road. Please go on. That's your work. Please go on with your work. We arrived in London at 6 p.m. In a foggy November day. On. We started going to school at the age of 5. We shall be waiting for a bus from 2 till 3. There is a place for 6 terms. On each page of Nick. My father died 3 years ago. That's a sudden heart attack. From a sudden attack. That's what time will you arrive? I don't know. It depends on the traffic. Depends on. That's what time will you arrive? Article. I congratulate all my classmates. Just passing this exam. On passing. He became interested in physics. He became interested in physics at the age of go dash the kitchen. Go to the kitchen. Go to the kitchen. Get a bottle. Go to the kitchen and get a bottle. Go to the kitchen and get a bottle of milk in the out of the refrigerator. Get a bottle of milk. They dined dash small. They dined in a small restaurant. They dined in a small restaurant, which had been decorated with rather bad pictures on young people's pictures on young people's no by young people's with rather what happening to the in this picture what happening? Do you agree with her? I arrived at the station in a taxi. By bus. The girl was dressed in the latest fashion, but my clothes were quite out of the fashion. He's waiting for us outside. I looked at the box. I looked into the box, but there is nothing inside. He's waiting for us outside. I have read some articles that is subject on this subject. It is on this subject. That's the books you gave me. I read some articles on this subject. Besides, छाड़ the books you gave me. छोड़ के तुम जो book दिए थे. We protested on delay, no against delay. We protested against delay. On delivery, in delivery of the goods. He thought there's a plan and stayed there. He thought of a plan and stayed there for a few weeks. He stared at her in amazement. उसको देखा. Pitty was tired. He lay down on the sofa. That's his fur coat. Tired. He lay down on the sofa with under his fur coat and fell asleep. He thought there's a plan and stayed there He thought of a plan and stayed there dash a few weeks for a few weeks. We lived dash the suburb. In the suburb, dash a big city. Of a big city. Dash the factory. In the factory where father worked. Near the factory. The big city near the factory where father worked. They drove in London. Drove London, Paris, stopping Vienna. They drove from London to Paris, stopping at Vienna, in Vienna. But sir, in be careful of the crossing. Be careful to the crossing. He said to the children. He said at the children. She was on duty and had to stay in the classroom. She was on duty and stayed in the classroom after the classes. My friend went on a cycling tour last week. My friend went My friends went on a cycling tour last week. I think Dan fell in love. Did they enjoy their trip down the river? Enjoy. Dash looking dash his papers, he understood. After looking through his paper को देखना, understood. He understood it was time for him to type them. Don't tell anybody about this. It is only dash of us. It is only between us. The girl wanted to cook the meal herself. But Sophia insisted on helping her. Cook the meal herself. अपने लिए. But Sophia insisted on helping her. He should take care of his health. For his health, now of his take care of. You must work hard at your English. We are very busy. Busy on weekdays. On weekday, day के बाद on पहले on. Brown had to hurry up. His friend was waiting. There's him. Brown had to hurry up. Waiting for him at the corner of the street. It is necessary. Dash him to do it this year. Necessary for him to do it this year. I wanted a book by Oscar. I wanted a book by Oscar. Asked librarian to show me some of his books. Some of his books. Show me. Book. Take, take a piece of chalk.